Mr. Steal Dibs. My co-host Tantilizing Tony is having technical difficulties as we speak. Hopefully he get that fixed and join us soon. But man, welcome to Over the Top Rope. We got a few subjects to dive right into, and let's not wait. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna start off with SmackDown. I'm gonna start off with NXT. To me, that was the best show during the week. And I'm not gonna start off with the women's tag team, but I'm gonna go right into the main event picture of NXT. That was Adam Cole versus Finn Balor for the NXT Championship. And if you guys didn't see what was going to happen, it's not my fault y'all a little bit slow. It's not my fault. Everyone should have known that Kyle O'Reilly was going to interfere sometime during that match. If it would have been before the match started, during the match, which exactly happened, or Finn Balor wins and Kyle O'Reilly comes out. But y'all should have known it was going to happen. And that's exactly what happened. Kyle O'Reilly shows up in the audience, interferes, Finn Balor wins, goes into the ring, and gives Adam Cole the beat down that he definitely deserves. We haven't gotten Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole since Ring of Honor. And as you know, Kyle O'Reilly couldn't beat Adam Cole for nothing, but then he finally got that elusive win over Adam Cole in Ring of Honor. This takeover card is shaping up to be one of the best ones in a long time. Plus, we get it for 2 nights. 2 nights. Takeover? April 7th and April 8th? Oh, man. Oh, man. This is getting lovely. It's getting lovely. And you set up this matchup a while ago when you started giving Kyle O'Reilly his run. I sat here and said that Adam Cole is going to be jealous of what is happening to Kyle O'Reilly. He's going to be jealous. Kyle O'Reilly is an NXT title picture. Adam Cole's not going to like that because he is the leader and it should only be him. And guess what? It showed his ugly head. And now we're getting that match, which is going to be probably a 5-star match across the board. Ladies and gents, I mean, I'm not happy that they got rid of Undisputed Era and breaking them up, or we get a new leader, which might be Kyle O'Reilly. But eventually it was going to happen. It took 4 years. But Kyle O'Reilly, it's his turn to shine as a solo competitor. Once again, it's his turn to shine, and this is a perfect opportunity for him to do what he has to do against, to me, one of the 3 biggest stars in NXT. And we're going to bring in my co-host, Tantilizing Tony, right quick. There he is. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I hear you, sir. Forgive me. Connection issues. Just changed my internet provider. And I hear what you're talking about. I want to get you some personal business when you get a chance. But keep going, brother.
All right, no doubt. Yeah, so we just talking about Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole first from NXT. So I was just explaining, the build-up from when Kyle O'Reilly went solo, when they started building him up as a solo competitor. Adam Cole's jealousy showed his ugly head eventually. And now we getting that matchup. 2 Undisputed Era members going at it one-on-one, which is going to set the roof off the place at TakeOver, which to me, this TakeOver might be the biggest TakeOver ever because it's 2 nights, not one. But Kyle O'Reilly getting a chance to shine against one of NXT's biggest stars, Adam Cole, baby.
Baby.
This match has the potential to be the best match of the night, to steal the show, etc. So what you say about Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly?
As upset as we all might be, the Undisputed Era has broken up for the most part. All good things must come to an end. And it's the wrestling business. You know we'll see the reunion one day.
Mm-hmm.
Boston broke up. DX broke up. You see people get back together, man. It's inevitable. But what this does is it sets another dynamic for great matches. Kyle O'Reilly can now step out of the shadow of his former mentor and leader. This also helps Roderick Strong because Roderick Strong, if you remember, came in as a babyface, and he was over from day one. And when Bobby Fish comes back, we'll see where it goes. There's nothing but great things that can happen with this feud. No matter who goes over, whether Adam Cole gets called up or not, you never know. They might call Kyle O'Reilly up. They might call them both up. Who knows? But all it means for us is great matches. NXT is, to me, the premier organization on the planet. They come before any WWE product. They come before New Japan. They come before AEW. They come before Impact. So to me, they're shining right now. So I can't wait.
Well, none of us can wait. I think Triple H has something in line for Kyle O'Reilly in NXT. I don't think we're gonna see him go anywhere anytime soon. I mean, I think you have a bunch of great matchups with Kyle O'Reilly in NXT. You can still have Kyle O'Reilly and Pete Dunne again. You can have Kyle O'Reilly against Karrion Kross. You can have Kyle O'Reilly against Jordan Devlin, who's coming back. Santos Escobar. I think even Johnny Gargano. I think Kyle O'Reilly has to stay put, no matter if he wins or loses against Adam Cole. We'll give our predictions later on, later on down the line. But I mean, like you said, yeah, we were sad, but this is the right move to make now. Once he attacked Kyle O'Reilly, the writing was on the wall. They had to make this match.
Totally agree. Match has to be made, and it's nobody loses. We all win.
That is correct. That's it. Now, Adam Cole, on the other hand, after that match, I don't see Adam Cole no longer in NXT. I don't. And I think you have a ton of possibilities of more great matchups if he goes to the main roster. Me, myself, I like to see him on Raw, but we have seen what has happened to a lot of the NXT roster when they move up to Raw. We have seen them have better opportunities on SmackDown. I'm looking at Adam Cole versus AJ versus Drew versus Keith Lee again. I think he suits well on Raw, but send him to SmackDown if you're not going to use him right on Raw.
Totally agree. The only problem with Adam Cole, baby, and it's not a problem I have, but it's a problem that we know the big boss has. Adam Cole's not 6'2". He ain't 250 pounds. You know what I mean?
I know. Modern day Shawn Michaels.
Oh, here we go. We gotta have that argument. But Adam Cole is in a bit of a he's caught in a bubble. He's caught in that bubble of a Dolph Ziggler, of a Rey Mysterio even. Will he ever get a shot at the big time and get the big push and stay pushed? You know what I mean? I mean, talent-wise, the guy is, top 10 in the world right now, in the world, And this size thing, it's a shame that we go on how tall you are. And let me just say something about height real quick. And I love all the big guys. I love The Rock. I love all the, the tall wrestlers, Drew, Randy Orton. But, we can't help how tall we are. It's just in the DNA. Now, you can work on your body. You can work on your muscles. You can work on your agility. You can work on your athletic ability. But you can't control your height, And a lot of wrestlers have been held back over the course of time because they're not tall enough, which is just wrong. And I just hope Adam Cole doesn't get pigeonholed into that because, look, you made a great point, Mrs. Stelia Dibs, the only Mrs. Stelia Dibs. You made a great point. Come over to Raw and creative doesn't know what to do with you. I was just reading something today as I was getting my equipment and stuff, and I'm going to talk to you about that whenever you give me a chance. Andrade and Aleister Black haven't wrestled in 5 months.
5 months.
Now, we have injuries, you have problems, you have gimmick issues, you have storyline issues. It happens. Sometimes you're at catering. It happens. Sometimes there's nothing for you. There's too many things going on. But that was when the house shows came into play. So a lot. I was watching that 40 anniversary Intercontinental documentary on the WWE Network with Randy, Christian, and The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
And Randy Orton brought up a great point. He goes, listen, sometimes you don't always get on TV, but the IC title was where we could shine on house shows. And right now, not having house shows is hurting people like Ricochet, hurting people like Andrade, Aleister Black. You go down the line, So I'm just hoping that Triple H pushes back when it comes to Adam Cole and doesn't let the boss steamroll over him.
I totally agree. I do not want to see that happen to Adam Cole. Too much of a great talent. Because I tell you what, that does happen. And Adam Cole at age 31, once that contract is up, Adam Cole not being used, he'll walk. And more than likely, you'll see him at AEW. Baby.
And that being said, here's the problem that Vince, I don't think you ever have to worry about AEW overtaking WWE in aspects of notoriety, high profile matches, the fanfare, the pomp and circumstance, if you will. They'll always have that aura that we're the WWE, we got WrestleMania, we got the big one, I don't think you ever got to worry about that. But what you have to worry about is this. As time is progressing, wrestlers start to say, you know what? Maybe having my WrestleMania moment is not that big of a deal. Because no matter how hard I work, I may not get it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I stay somewhere where I'm not going to get my WrestleMania moment, which is what I dreamed of since I was 12 years old? I'm not going to get it anyway. Why not go somewhere where, number one, I'm going to be appreciated, I'm going to make a lot of money, but more importantly for a wrestler, I'm going to get to work. I'm going to get to have great matches. I'll be able to call my own match. I'm not going to be handcuffed on what kind of match we're going to have. So WWE better start worrying. Big Show and Christian aren't big signings, but if you start looking at the roster, Miro, Christian, Big Show, Moxley, Jericho, Shawn Spears, little by little,
I get it. I get it. I totally get it. But at the same time, can Vince do what he did before, dish out more money just to keep them with the company so they don't leave and go to a competitor?
See, the difference with that now is the landscape has changed when it comes to television because everything now is streaming, YouTube, apps, everything's big. Everything, we're right now us doing the show like this and trying to go to the next level, doing our YouTube channels. This is the time to blow up. This is the time if you put the work in, you can overshadow a network.
Yeah.
Streaming's big, bro. A lot of people streamed AEW.
Yeah.
People getting rid of their cable boxes. Things are changing, bro. The ratings don't really matter. What matters is views now. Views and ratings are different. demographics have changed. So,
Gotcha, man. Breaking news right quick. Drew Brees has officially announced his retirement. He has just officially announced his retirement. He is retiring from the NFL and the New Orleans Saints. Just came across my screen. I know it's not doesn't have anything to do with wrestling, but Drew Brees, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, has officially announced his retirement.
props to Drew Brees, man.
Now, sticking with NXT, let's go along after the Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole incident that happened on Wednesday night. And what I said that needed to be done was to set up. Oh, wait. There he is. There he is. What's up, Mikey?
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Mr. Steal Dibs? Go ahead, say it.
What's up,
Mr. Steal Dibs.
Not much, Mikey. Good to see you, my brother.
Hey, good to see you too, sir. Give him
that. Yeah, the one and only Mikey, everybody. But what I said for about a month now, the match to create Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross. And when that camera hit Finn Balor and he holding that belt looking, I knew immediately who was in that ring. I knew immediately because you didn't see nothing from him at all the whole show. And they turned that camera and Finn goes, "What took you so long?" And that big dude by the name of Karrion Kross walks up, arms folded, TikTok. Man, I marked out so bad because this is what I wanted, and it's the right matchup to make. The guy that never lost his title against the two-time champ, the guy that basically won the championship when you got injured. Now you're putting them together. Karrion Kross is still undefeated in NXT. He has never lost. Finn Balor is probably the biggest NXT star ever as we speak. And now you're putting them together in one ring at Takeover. Takeover, the main event of Takeover. This is what it's going to be. Karrion Kross, Finn Balor. And if we don't get another matchup after this, that leads people to another one. You got to build this feud up. You have to. Because eventually, Karrion Kross will get this belt back. And then you have to bring the demon back against this guy. You have to. This has great storyline written all over it. There is so much that creative can do with these two guys. So much. I'm excited for Finn Balor and Karrion Kross. I can't wait to see it. I'm still sitting here hoping some type of way they're gonna allow fans for Takeover. We haven't heard nothing about that yet, but I'm hoping. I am hoping. But give us your thoughts about this matchup, and then I'll piggyback after you finish.
Let's go backwards. Let's go with something you just said last. Fans at NXT. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to make a prediction. In fact, it's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. 45,000 fans are going to be at WrestleMania now. They upped it. I'm telling you right now, being that that's a Republican state, being that they've opened up everything, there will be fans at NXT. There will be fans at NXT. There will be fans at NXT. That's my spoiler to you. And let me give you one more spoiler. Since we're doing spoiler alerts right now, I've been weighing this day in and day out. What am I going to do? Should I make the trip? Should I not? And today I made a decision. And Jared, I'm just going to say it like this. If there was a WrestleMania sign in my room right now, I'd be pointing to it.
Ooh.
I will see you in Tampa.
Ooh, he's going to Tampa. Oh, baby. Yes, indeed. I'm glad you're going. I'm glad you're going.
Now that we made that announcement. We'll talk about that later. So, Karrion Kross and Finn Balor. So, Jared, yet again, because, well, I'll give it props both of us, but I'll give you more props. I'll give it to you. You deserve it. This is the match you wanted. You were worried. You were worried that hopefully they take the title off of Finn. They did not. They, as I told you, they would slowly build carrying back. They didn't bring. They didn't bring him right in. They say take the title. They never even mentioned the title. He just started running through everybody, and now out of nowhere, like an RKO, here's Karrion Kross and Finn Balor face to face. What took you so long? Well, the long wait is over. We're going to see the guy who never lost the title. We're going to see the guy who took the title in the tournament from the guy who never lost it. We're also going to see a former Universal Champion in the ring versus a former NXT Champion. So this has got nothing but money, money, money written all over it. I don't know who's going to go over. We might get swerved. We don't know. But whatever the case may be, that's the main event of TakeOver, baby. And it's going to be a barn burner. And if there's tickets for NXT, like I believe there will, me and you going to be up in there cheering one way or the other.
Without a doubt. This is the main event on day 2. Main event on day 1 got to be Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. That it has to be. Has to be. I mean, what else can I say about this matchup? What else can I say? I say most everything. You got to build this on towards the future. It cannot just stop at TakeOver. You have to have these guys continue this feud. You have to. I mean, this is, to me, for TakeOver, the match of all matches. Yeah, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly might be a better match. It can happen. It can happen. But looking at 2 big headliners and what Karrion Kross has done since he arrived at NXT before he got hurt, and what he has done to Damian Priest and Santos Escobar, this is it.
You made a good point that, I think Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole may be the better wrestling match. The better technical wrestling match.
Yeah.
So I think the better story is going to be told. It's Karrion and Finn.
Yeah.
Like I said, we don't lose in this situation. It's a win-win for us.
Yes.
The fans win. I want to just piggyback on something real quick about that.
Go ahead.
If you see the way everything's going when it comes to NXT, and if Raw can get their act together, and with fans coming back, wrestling can blow up right now.
I agree.
AEW as well. Because I'm telling you, vaccinations are going around. I got mine. I'm good to go.
I get mine tomorrow.
My state, Delaware, just put out a thing that the entire state, we have enough vaccinations in the state of Delaware to vaccinate everybody in my state.
That's good.
Things are going to open like this. So house shows, pay-per-views, not to mention, we've been sitting on our hands for a whole year. We can't wait to get out. We are going to go buck wild. If they do these storylines right, you bring people back. You bring back people you haven't seen in a while. You bring back CM Punk. Anything can happen. This is, bro, we are on the cusp of greatness. This is when people should be getting excited again, getting your ducks in a row. Start paying attention. Start watching your storylines, because not only are just the wrestling matches are going to blow up, the fandom is going to blow up. Yes. Podcasts are going to blow up. YouTube shows are going to blow up. So Get ready. Joe O'Connor, those guys dying. Muhammad, the outlaw mud. I go to get the damn outlaw mud. How do you say it?
Outlaw Mud Show Drive-In Podcast.
That damn thing is a tongue twister. But get ready, because they're about to blow up. Yes, buddy. Good job. They're about to blow up. Jared's channel's about to blow up. And I'm gonna tell you right now, after we get some time, you let me know my channel's gonna blow up. Just get ready. Start doing your homework, people. Start being ready because wrestling is on the comeback.
That's right. Yeah. Shout out. If you get a chance, go follow the guys of Outlaw Mud Show Driving Podcast. That's Joe O'Connor, our boy Pete Guest, our guy Mohammed Fadi, and that other guy. Yeah, him. James Blanton. Nah, I'm just joking. James is a good guy. He clowns with me a lot. I'll clown back with him. James Blanton. Yo, shout out to those guys. Give them a follow.
They know their stuff. They know their stuff.
Well, Joe, Muhammad, and Pete know their stuff. I gotta get on James, bro. I got to get on James. Nah, they got a good show over there, man. They bring up old topics and stuff like old WrestleManias and everything like that. So yeah, shouts out to them. Now sticking with NXT before we move on. When William Regal said he had something that would change the landscape of NXT, I kind of figured it would be NXT Women Tag Team Championship belts. I kind of figured that's what it was going to be. And that's what he announced. What I didn't figure was the titles for it would be on the line. So Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai were awarded the NXT Tag Team Women's Championship. They're the first ever NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. All right? They had to defend the belts against Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. Now, let me go back a little bit. I also said Raquel Gonzalez needed to be in the NXT Women's title picture. I sat there and said, when you took out one of the top women in Rhea Ripley, and you are the last person to pin Io Shirai, you should be in the runnings for a title shot against Io Shirai.
You called it.
Yeah. Well, Raquel went on to win the first ever Dusty Rhodes Women Tag Team Classic. Her and Dakota. Okay? All right, cool. So when this matchup happened, I did not think they were going to take the belts off of Raquel and Dakota. And Raquel and Dakota lost the belts to Ember and Shotzi Blackheart. They had the belts for just an hour. An hour. That was shocking. I did not see that happening. But once it happened, I sat there and said, for them to take those belts off, Raquel and Dakota, meant that they used Raquel to, what I want to say, they used her to bring notice to the NXT Women's Tag Team. Notice to the Dusty Rhodes Female Classic. They used her. They used Dakota too. But I said now, since that is over with, they have to put Raquel Gonzalez in the NXT Women's title picture. And they showed them backstage. They're upset, but Raquel says, but Dakota, we're the first ever NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. That cannot be taken away from us. Who walks in? Io Shirai. Raquel stands up, and Io tells Dakota, I want you next. Bruh, I thought I lost my you-know-what, bruh. I mean, am I a ghostwriter right now for NXT when it comes to these two matches that I've been saying should have happened? Or is someone that we don't know listening to our podcast? I don't know. But, Tony, it is time for Raquel Gonzalez to really shine. There's nothing left for EO to do in NXT. Nothing left. I think the women's division with Rhea gone, and now if Raquel defeats EO and EO moves up, it's still in a good place. You got Xia Li murking people. Toni Storm is there. Ember and Shotzi. Oh, we still got Candice LeRae. You still have a good group of women wrestlers in NXT. So you're not going to fall off if EO leaves. But Raquel Gonzalez is your top women's heel. She's close to 6 feet tall. She's powerful, dominant. Why not ride with her? after NXT Takeover. Why not? This is, to me, perfect booking. Perfect booking. Don't worry, Raquel. We're gonna put you in that title picture at Takeover. We got something else for you in between, but you're gonna be in that title picture. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Another match I cannot wait for.
Everything you said was 100% right. I got to give it to you again. You've been on point lately. You must have been taking some of the tantalizing pills, because I was never wrong as much as I've been wrong lately. You must have really been digging deep to your inner tantalizing, because you sure have been picking it right. Because I thought Toni Storm was on fire, and the way she was looking and everything, I thought Toni Storm was gonna take Io, and you were right. Toni Storm got beat again. Again, I couldn't believe it. And the writing's on the wall. Now, I did say one thing. I did say Raquel is the 2021 version of China. She is the new China, except she has a little more wrestling ability, and a little more of that outgoing personality where she shines. I think there's one thing you might be wrong about. I think she's not going in as a heel. I think the jealousy in Dakota Kai is going to set in. I think Io's going to turn. And I think we're going to see a face Raquel versus a heel Io. I'm telling Io, if you look at Io, she's not really a face. She's right in that middle, you know? She's right in the middle. She's middle of the road. She's not really, she's a great wrestler. She's good, but, she plays dirty too. I think she turns full heel. Perfect way to bring her up to WWE. You can't have Asuka as a face and Io Shirai as a face. Just doesn't work. Two, Asian wrestlers, were they gonna be buddies? Nah, I think they're trying to kill each other. What they should do. But I think Raquel Gonzalez is primed and ready, and I think this is a perfect way that you put the title on her, send Io up, have Dakota heel, because Dakota's a great heel.
Yes.
She's a natural heel. And you have those two go back and forth, two former friends, fighting the title, whatever case may be, whatever happens. But you called it. Right now, she has the last person to pin Io. She's the first ever Dusty Rhodes Women's Tag Team Classic. She's the first ever NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. What else can you say? They booked this perfectly.
Well, I disagree. I never saw Io as a heel. I've never seen it. I've seen it as a face. I saw the face persona from Raquel in the face-to-face promos with Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. And that was one of the first times we ever heard her talk. She was quiet for some time. And she's not bad on the mic. She's not bad on the mic. But then, once they faced Ember Moon and them, you saw the heel stuff that they did against them. I don't see it happen unless, like you said, Dakota turns on Raquel. I think Io stays a face no matter what. But I could see how Dakota can be jealous of Raquel getting the title shot and turning her back on her. I could definitely see that.
We can see a face versus face match. It's true.
Yeah.
I just think for storyline purposes, you want a good guy and a bad guy. But whatever the case is, doesn't matter. I would bet my lunch that Dakota Kai is going to get jealous in turn.
Okay.
On her front.
Okay. Now, Io Shirai has carried that women's division. We go back to about almost a year ago when she was putting that triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship, and
in your house.
And I said, can they put the belt on her, and is she marketable? Well, people want to watch. And I said, I don't know. And I said it for a while because I thought the belt was going to go on Candice LeRae. But the more and more I watch Io Shirai, the more and more I am impressed. And yes, she is marketable. You want to tune in and watch her in the ring? She's that damn good in the ring. But I want to see her best stuff with Raquel. Just take over. The week of WrestleMania. Bring it all out. Both women. Lay it all on the line. We've seen matches with Sasha and Bailey, or all four horsewomen in a match. Not Oscar, yeah, Oscar and Bailey. Yeah, that's what I meant. And Sasha and Bailey. We've seen all that. Put your name in the books also one of the best women matches ever at any takeover. I think they have the capability of doing it. If Raquel and Rhea, two tall women, could put on a great match, and you got an athletic Io Shirai that can fly against a taller person, hey, I see nothing but gold.
Gold is definitely in the future for her. And I'm trying to check out. I think she been champion 9 months.
Oh, she's been champion for a good while. Yeah, she's held the belt for a very long time.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really something else. Wow. She's held the title. So yeah, I mean, she's held the title a while, and she's faced all comers and she's beaten them.
Yep.
With the exception of that War Games match where she got pinned and the title wasn't on the line. So, they foreshadowed what's probably going to happen. And I mean, what else can she do? She's beaten everybody.
Everyone.
So I mean, I think that we might see the gold around her waist, and I think that sets up great match between her and Dakota Kai.
Yep. Now, one more NXT topic before we move on. The real NXT Cruiserweight Champion returns. Jordan Devlin. And they're going to have a unification bout with Jordan Devlin and Santos Escobar. You know it's going to happen. You've seen them both in the ring. We haven't seen Jordan in a long time because his country banned travel. He couldn't leave. Now that ban's been lifted. He's coming back. I like Escobar. I like Jordan. NXT Cruiserweight Championship on the line, unification bout at Takeover. Let's add one more thing to it. Maybe if they're listening, let's not do a regular match. How about we put both belts hanging from the rafters and make it a ladder match like WrestleMania 10? Oh, what you say? What you say?
Ladder match it is. I like
it. I think we're in for a great match with these two guys also. They got a story to build for a month. I think they'll be able to do it. Saying who the real champ, this, da. But I'm looking forward to Jordan Devlin and Santos Escobar.
Definitely something that we could see. And to me, Escobar's on fire.
Yes.
So, for Devlin to come back, this match has another potential of stealing the show.
Yeah.
Like we got some we got some scene stealing matches. But you got Adam Cole's match with Kyle. You got Finn and Karrion. You got Io and Raquel. You got this is crazy, bro. How come WWE and AEW can't follow the mold?
Mm-hmm.
They do it. They line it up. Even the dullest part of NXT is better than the best part of Raw.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, this is so crazy. But, bro, I'm looking forward to that match too.
Yeah, there you go.
So, I don't even know the entire card for NXT, and we got a chance. WrestleMania, they're gonna have to follow this.
Exactly. I tell you what though. Let's see if I'm right about this too. I think we're gonna get Dexter Lumis versus Johnny Gargano at Takeover. I think Ember and Shotzi will defend the belts against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. If you saw that segment,
Yep.
I think you'll get Xia Li against maybe both Katie and Casey. Not yeah, Katie and Katie. Yeah, maybe I don't know, but I think Xia Li be a part of that card. Um, we haven't seen Velveteen Dream in so long. He might pop back up. You never know.
Where is he?
I have no clue.
Is he hurt?
I don't know. You got to have Karrion Grimes a part of Takeover. You got to have Kushida a part of Takeover. Takeover might be the best thing that whole week. Hate to say it.
You know, maybe they're because of Velveteen's issues with the picture. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
they're
Just holding them off
yeah.
until
We'll
things get
see.
cleared. Now,
Right.
go ahead.
I'm just looking at an update on him from Bleacher Report as of February. Triple H had said they just have nothing for him right now. He's
Oh
still with the
Lord.
company. That's all they said to him. That's all he said. They have
Wow.
nothing for Velveteen right now, but he's still with the company. That was in February. That was last month. So who
Yes,
knows?
indeed. We'll see. We'll see. Now, moving on to AEW. And we're going into the last segment of AEW. Oh, he put the, oh man, oh Lord, oh man. We're going on to the last segment. So Inner Circle, whatever meeting they had in the ring, Chris Jericho says something. MJF says we think somebody needs to be kicked out. Sammy Guevara comes out, wants to show Chris Jericho something. He shows him this video that he put in the locker room. And MJF was trying to get Jake Hager and Santana and Ortiz to turn against Chris Jericho. Well, that backfired. It didn't work. But then MJF says, I was creating my own group. And here comes FTR, Sean Spears, and Warlow, and they gave the beatdown to Inner Circle. Okay, nice. And everybody that saw it, in the blogs and all that, they loved that ending. To me, Tony, and I'm not trying to take a crap on AEW, none of that. But to me, that ending to me had too much. Too much. I don't think you needed to show MJF trying to talk to Santana and Jake Hager. I think you could have had MJF back there on a phone with Wardlow saying, hey man, we try to get Jericho out in the ring. Let's talk about it. Da da da. Because that to me it could have been simple with something like that, and then hold up. Oh, wait a minute, I got y'all. Because I've been trying to get my own group. But to have the part with Santana and Ortiz and Hager, and then to go in the ring, and they walk to Jericho and turn around, and MJF goes in the corner, and then bring those guys out. I thought that was a little bit too much.
Which is the main problem with AEW, what I've been saying from day one, oversaturation, too much going on at one time. And what you said was perfect. See, the problem is they don't go back to like old, listen, every gimmick, every storyline is always regurgitated because what else new can you do? You're going to see heel turns. You're going to see people leave factions. You're going to see one guy throw somebody out. The Rock threw Farouk out of Nation Domination. But the turn was good.
Yes.
It wasn't so convoluted. They could have did it like this. And your scenario was good, but here's what I would have did. I would have brought the Inner Circle in the ring, and I would have had Sammy come out like he did and say, "Don't trust this guy," blah 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 blah. And I would have had MJ be like, "Listen, Chris, you know he's jealous. I'm your best friend, blah blah blah, whatever." And then you come on, man, don't doubt me. And then the lights go off, and then the guys show up in the ring, and they beat the shit out of everybody.
I
And then
like
he
that.
gets to the mic, and then he gets to the mic and says, "Yeah, He was right the whole time, you dummy. I got my own group. I no place I can throw anybody. I'm MJF. Whatever.
I
Like
like
that.
that. Yeah, that's good. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. I gotta agree with you.
You make it think that, Sammy's just jealous, whatever. And then the lights go out. You don't even know what's going on. But the way they did it, you knew something was coming.
Oh yeah.
No shock factor at all.
Right.
Where's the shock factor? So, and that's exactly what happened. Oversaturation. I'm glad to see Sean Spears getting a little time on TV.
Yeah, definitely.
But hopefully this group ain't a clusterfuck like, every other group and faction in this damn thing, man. They're all over the place, Even the way they stood in the ring was so FTR was too close to them.
Yeah.
It just looked like who was in what group. I know. I was like, who's with who? If you notice in WWE, when they do something when somebody turns, like the ECW, the Alliance thing versus WWE, they all step to one side and all turned at once.
Yeah.
Like you're like literally turned on them. Like it's a literal heel turn. Like, yeah, what you oh shit. And the beatdown begins. That's the problem. Production, I told you, production value is everything. They got terrible production. I don't know who's producing this shit. I wish they put an ad out for producers because I would freaking go in there and shoot my shot. Say, yo, I need 5 minutes to talk to you, Tony Khan. I'll make your show great. Because I'm old school and I would just do whatever WWE does, just better.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, that's what they got to do. What, copy. It's nothing wrong with copying them because they're successful. Copy them and put your own spin on it. Boom. But they just mess up everything. But I tell you, bro, I'm only because of you, I'm giving them a chance. I'm ready to kick them to the curb again, man.
Oh man, yeah.
Shows unwatchable. Not to mention, sorry to cut you off. I gotta say this too. Not to mention how he did my boy Scorpio Sky.
Oh well, I'm in regards to Scorpio Sky. We're gonna get to that next. We're gonna get to that next because I did not forget about Scorpio Sky.
Okay.
Let's get to that next. All right. But in regards to what you're saying and what happened, yeah, too much. That could have been so simplified to where it could be so much better. So much better. And there's people that do like AEW, and there's other people that don't. Like you're one of them. You don't like AEW. Our friends at Outlaw Mud Show Driving Podcast, they call it a mud show. They call AEW a mud show. So I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy we got more wrestling. Okay, and I'm not even gonna sit there and lie to you. Impact to me is a better show than AEW. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a better show.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a better show than AEW. But that could have been simplified better than what happened in that ring to make that magical. A lot of people liked it, but that could have been magic right there. And to me, too many this and that, like you said, oversaturation, too much. Now, our boy Scorpio Sky had a TNT Championship match against Darby Allin. And
overrated.
I'm gonna let you start it off with your comments, your thoughts about the match and what they're trying to do now with Scorpio Sky.
First of all, here's the thing. You let him win the big giant gold lifesaver. They look like a damn stupidity. That was the dumbest.
It's a Sonic ring.
Yeah. One of the biggest, dumbest wrestling props I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? You couldn't find a real brass ring. You couldn't come. That piece of crap he grabbed like a damn gold lightsaber, like he was, somebody threw him he's in the Titanic. Jack, never look back, Jack, never look back. What, ridiculous. I saw the writing on the wall. I don't know who thinks Darby Allin is so great. He's okay. I'm sorry. That skateboard gimmick with half that face paint, man, is so 1980s, if you ask me. He's like half dudes with attitude, half freaking La Parka. It's like, to me, it's just like he's a waste because his push is so hard, and he's not even that great. He's okay. He's a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong, but he couldn't wrestle my bootstraps, and I just keeping that shit real. It's like they are so high on Darby Allin that they put him in a Sting's matches with Darby Allin's tag team match. This high profile people could have been Sting tag team partner they could have had him work with. And then you put Scorpio Sky in the mix. He wins the damn pay-per-view on Sunday. 3 days later, he loses. 3 days later. So no time to even savor that victory and give him the push he deserves. You have the title match right away. You don't have a build-up to it. Like, okay, I won it. Now let me go squash somebody and show Darby Allin I'm for real and I'm coming for that title. I don't have a problem with the booking if you're going to have Darby Allin win. Okay, that's who you want. That's your guy right now. Fine. But what you're doing that, you impede the progress and the push of Scorpio Sky by having him get beat like that cleanly. And then, of course, you're going to turn and beat the crap out of him. Who did see that coming? So predictable, bad storytelling, bad booking, and of course, once again, here I'm saying, another African-American wrestler who deserves to be in a top spot got to take second fiddle to some jabroni.
Well, let me chime in. They should have built this matchup towards the next pay-per-view, number one. They shouldn't have had him wrestle immediately 3 days after you won it. Build it up, create a storyline. Now, I think they are still trying to create a storyline. And reason why I say this, so they turned him heel, which they didn't have to do, but okay, they're doing it. I think we will get a rematch. I think they're gonna build it up some more. Somewhere down the line, very soon, Darby Allin is gonna want to get revenge on Scorpio Sky for being attacked. And I think we get another match between the two. Now, if that doesn't happen, I'll be pissed. Because if you don't give Scorpio Sky another match against Darby after what he did, what's the point in turning him heel? You turn him heel after he lost the match, Darby should be mad and want to get revenge. And now let's build up a storyline to where Scorpio Sky can get another match. But like I said, if that doesn't happen, that was a total waste of him winning that brass ring contract thing. A total waste of turning him heel. So AEW has to do the right thing in prolonging this feud and building a story after what happened on Wednesday. They have to.
Yeah. Where's the build? Where's the foundation? Why? Who is the booker? Who's booking? I want to know. I want to email them. Yo, tell a story. Build the guy up. Have him go on for TV for 4 weeks and kick the living shit out of everybody. Have him jump Darby Allin and bust that skateboard over his head.
Yeah.
Have him come to the ring with Darby Allin's skateboard broken in half. Like, you want this back? Come and get it, you little skinny bitch. Something. No story. Bro.
And what you're saying is perfect, because if this was your plan all along to make him go solo and be away from SCU, and you do this, what for? What for? You having a guy go solo. Hey, Scorpio, you know, you've been in the business for a long time, man. You talented, athletic, got skills in the ring. You going solo. We're going to give you a push. Well, what kind of a push is that? So now,
it is not a push.
It's right. But now,
it's not even a shove. It's not even a shove.
Yeah, not even a shove. Now you got to correct your mistakes by making him heel. And like I said, you got to do what I said earlier and build now. I mean, which is kind of too late, because you could have built something better than what you are doing now. But that's AEW for you.
Yeah.
AEW for you.
Yeah.
So, but I still hope Scorpio Sky and that feud happens and he gets the AEW TNT Championship. Now, moving on to SmackDown, and I'm getting kind of perturbed by what I'm seeing on SmackDown. The more and more I see Daniel Bryan in the ring with Edge and Roman Reigns, the more and more I'm starting to feel as if Daniel Bryan is going to be in that WrestleMania matchup, making it a triple threat. And my brother, I don't want that. Why I don't want that? Because we saw the same thing 7 years ago. Daniel Bryan is a B plus player, and he gotta do this and that, and he gotta show the world he could do this and that to get in the match. And here we are. Storyline's not the same, but kind of similar. He gotta be in the main event of WrestleMania. I'm not gonna help nobody no more. Da 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 da. And he's in the ring with these guys every Friday. I'm kind of like scratching my head. They are about to put Daniel Bryan in this matchup with Edge and Roman Reigns. I don't want to see it. I'd rather Daniel Bryan go up against somebody else, go up against somebody from Raw, like an AJ, or go up against Seth Rollins at Mania. There's no need to put the belt on Daniel Bryan. Not at all. There's no need for Daniel Bryan to be in a triple threat match at WrestleMania for the Universal Championship. We've seen this story. We've seen it. Let it be. He's about to be part time in within the year. There's no need for Daniel Bryan to be champion right now. The best thing you have is Roman Reigns as champion. Let Roman Reigns be champion for a long time, or Edge win at WrestleMania. It doesn't matter which one of those two guys wins to me. But I do not want Daniel Bryan in the world title or universal title championship picture at WrestleMania.
I don't know what else to say because everything you said is 100% right. I love Daniel Bryan, love Edge, love Roman Reigns, love all of them. We don't need to see a triple threat. Triple threats at Mania do not work well, if you ask me. I mean, it worked for Daniel Bryan back at WrestleMania 30. It worked for Chris Benoit at WrestleMania 20. It worked for Rey Mysterio. What was that? Oh God, 21.
I think 20,
22,
21, 21 or 22 with Randy and Kurt. Yeah.
22.
Yeah, 22. That's it.
22, I'm sorry. Just because I've been there don't mean I remember them all, goddamn. You know, they, they blending in. But I don't know. I think that they're just giving him. I think that Daniel Bryan's trying to give back. I don't even want to see a triple threat. I don't even got to worry. I don't think you have to worry. I think Bryan is going to try to help Roman get over even more, so that he really looks really strong. So that when we have the Edge Roman match, people got the believability that Roman's gonna come out on top. Even though 9 times out of 10, Edge is gonna get, back get the title. So I don't think you should worry about the triple threat. I think we should just wait for Fastlane, see what happens. You know, don't forget, Kevin Owens is never out of the mix either. So we might see a Kevin Owens. We might see a Kevin Owens Daniel Bryan match.
I think
You
I
know,
think I think we're gonna get a Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
I agree with that, and I don't think you're gonna see Daniel Bryan versus
Set?
Seth because I think that's going to be Cesaro. So we'll see, but I think let's just let it play out past Fastlane. We do our predictions for Fastlane. We should talk about it then, and
Yeah.
after a post show after Fastlane, then we'll have a better idea what's going on. But don't panic yet. Don't panic on triple threat yet. I think we'll have a one-on-one.
I ain't trying to panic. I'm not trying to panic, but it's just like, you know, you've watched wrestling for years and you can kind of see where things go sometimes. And that's just what it looks like. And I want to be wrong, and I want them to swerve me, because I don't want to see it. I really don't. If it happens, then it happens. I got to live with it, and it is what it is. But I'm a I'm gonna still sit here and say that it's not going to happen.
Hope not.
Now, last night there was a pay-per-view from Impact Wrestling, and they unified two belts: the TNA World Championship and the Impact World Championship. It was a match between Rich Swann and Moose. Rich Swann came out victorious, and now Rich Swann will take on Kenny Omega in a title for title match. Um, Before we get into that title for title match with Rich Swann and Kenny Omega, I don't know if you saw the match, but regardless to the match, Rich Swann has been Impact World Champion for quite a little bit now. Hats off to him. And I'm gonna ask you this question: do you see slash is Rich Swann capable of being the face of Impact Wrestling as their world champion?
Listen, let's say this about Rich Swann. 2 years ago, Rich Swann was written off,
Right.
never to be seen again.
Mm-hmm.
WWE gave up on him because of the domestic thing,
Right.
not realizing that, listen, bro, I'm going to keep this shit 100. When black people fight, women, husband and wife, 9 times out of 10, the black chick done did something to the guy, and he's just putting his hands up to defend himself. And that's exactly what had happened. There was no abuse. He was cleared of everything. Right? Am I correct?
He was cleared. Yes. Correct.
He was cleared of everything.
Yep.
And now this guy has unified the titles. He beats Moose. He's the first ever unified world champion for TNA and Impact. And it's funny that the pay-per-view's name was Sacrifice, because it seems like they have sacrificed, the norm of always putting over people that look the part and they fit the mold. Rich Swann fits no mold.
None.
So they're going outside the box with Rich Swann. He's a smaller wrestler. He's quirky, tough as hell, but he ain't no 6'4" behemoth. So now for him to go after Kenny Omega is even a master stroke of genius. Because, number one, no one believes that Kenny Omega is going to lose to Rich Swann.
That's correct.
No one believes that. And that's why it's going to happen.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, it doesn't hurt Kenny Omega. It doesn't hurt AEW. It makes AEW show WWE, this is how you bring the wrestling community together. This is how we all eat together. Wrestling, the title doesn't matter. You know that. The title does not matter. Getting people over matters. Kenny Omega could lose that title on a Sunday pay-per-view and win it back that Monday night or Wednesday night, whatever the case is. I think that would be great for wrestling. I think it would be such a vindication for Rich Swann. He's already vindicated, by the way, by the titles he has now. He showed that he loves the business. He has honed his craft, and whatever personal issue that was going on outside were his issues to deal with. And I'm excited to see Rich Swann versus Kenny Omega. Now, I'm just saying, I'd love to see it happen. Of course, we got Christian Cage in the wings for Kenny.
Yep.
But who's to say Kenny has to win? You can have some kind of swerve that Rich wins, Kenny gets it back, and then Christian go into their feud. Listen, I'm not a big Impact watcher. I'm not a big TNA watcher. But Don Callis and Tony Khan, they have got together. The powers that be have said, yo, we're going to make this look great. You know, you got to give all these other people credit, the Good Brothers, everybody else. This is great for wrestling, man. And I'm pretty sure you're going to mention the Good Brothers as well next.
Yeah, they lost. I'm
There it is.
gonna get to them in a second. I'm gonna get to them in a second. But um, if anybody thought that Moose was going to win this matchup and they were going to have a heel versus heel match, y'all definitely thought wrong. Moose did not have a shot. Now, I like Moose. I like Moose a lot. I like Moose when he was in Ring of Honor, and he's gotten so much better. Yes, I want to see Moose as Impact champion. I want to see Moose in WWE. I bet he could be a star. I mean, imagine Moose against Bobby Lashley. Mm-hmm. Both guys around 6'3", 6'4", 240, 260. Yeah, it'd be a great matchup. But Rich Swann, I believe, man, can be the face of Impact Wrestling. And I'm glad that he's been given this opportunity as a black man.
Moose too.
Yeah, and Moose, correct. And Moose, yes, because he was TNA champion. And they just recognized it the other day as one of their championships. That's why they unified it. But yes, Moose too. Glad that they've been given this opportunity. The key's been put in their hands. Do what you got to do. I'm happy. And I hope it keeps rolling. And if Impact, which is known probably as the little brother of all of major wrestling organizations, if he could beat Kenny Omega and win that belt also, bruh,
boom.
Now we talking. Now we talking. Yes.
Notoriety.
Yes.
People talking.
Yes.
Dirt sheets going crazy.
Correct.
Internet broken.
Yes.
This little guy done did it again.
Yes.
WWE said, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly my point. I hope it happens. I hope he can win the belt. I just got a bad feeling it's not going to happen. But keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully it happens. Now, also, the Good Brothers, who were the Impact World Tag Team Champions, lost to Finn Juice. I didn't see that coming, did you?
Not even a little bit.
Wow.
Not even a little bit. I thought what the Good Brothers have been doing on AEW that they just will steamrolling everybody.
Yeah.
But what this tells me is, do they have a side deal with AEW to come over full time? Because think about this. Because of the relationship between Impact and AEW, they've been on AEW television a lot.
Like every week.
Which means they're getting double paychecks.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Khan got an endless pocketbook.
Yeah.
Be very easy to buy their contracts out, put some money in Impact's pocket, and still pay them. And now you got two legitimate Bullet Club members in AEW. So now you got Kenny Omega. You got the Young Bucks. You got the Good Brothers too? Bro.
Don't forget about Cody. Cody and Hangman Page. Hangman Page. Yeah.
Bro, if they do it right over the course of time, and you know Bullet Club shirts will sell.
Yeah.
AEW Bullet Club shirts? What?
And you had Kenta show up.
Right. Bro. I'm telling you, I think, listen, I'm not behind the scenes, I don't know, but for them to lose, had to be a reason.
What if? So let's say They have to be close to when they signed with Impact. And I don't know how long they signed with Impact. If it was a 1 year deal or a 2 year deal. I don't know. But what if they wrestle Finn Juice one more time and they lose, and then bam, let's say their contract is done, and just like you said, they're on AEW from here on out.
Well, think about it. If they signed a 1 year deal, it's up soon because
Yeah,
they signed right after WrestleMania last year.
yeah. Once they got let go. Yeah,
So, bro, I think it's a genius move when if they do it. Because now they're in the title picture, the tag team title picture there, which
uh huh.
gives them even more notoriety. You know, like come
Yeah.
on, bro. Them versus the Bucks
Oh yeah,
with
definitely.
FTR in the mix.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm hoping that's what happens. I think Anderson and Gallows deserve everything in the world after the way they were treated in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Gallows. Gallows has done everything from the time he was Festus to the time he was with the Dreaded Society. He's done. They do cooking shows. They did everything. He jumped through hoops, and they
Yep.
did them. I'd love to see them be AEW World Tag Team Champion.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, before we get into the last topic, you said you had something you wanted to say earlier today.
Okay, so listen. Everybody knows that and this even goes for the Outlaw Mud Show Jabroni guys. I said it. They got their podcast going, and we all struggling with subscribers and viewers. We need stuff going on. So listen, I stopped my YouTube channel because I figured the way I was doing it, even though I was enjoying it, it was so time consuming. I didn't have the right equipment. I was doing it on my phone and my laptop. My laptop's so slow. It was taking me forever to edit. I didn't have the right format of what I wanted to do. I was just, making things up as I went along. And I had a couple good shows I did for my Batman thing and talked about some things in here, but I wasn't ready. Now that I took my time, I got my typhoid, what I want to do together. So I want to let everybody know that my channel will be up and running again within the next 2 weeks. I cut the name down from Tantilizing Tony 11 to just Tantilizing Tony channel. The two T's are capitalized. Tantilizing Tony's my new channel name. Took the 11 out. It's like the WWF. Get the F out. Get the 11 out. It's just Tantilizing Tony. And I was always worried about equipment and everything. But I just want to share a few things with you guys. If you're going to do your YouTube stuff, if you're going to be serious about it, you got the right equipment. So, I got a couple things. This is my Gorilla Pod. What this is my tripod that is it holds, phones, cameras, very sturdy. You can bend it. You can bend it onto, structures like a pole. So when you're outside, right? So I got a new mouse, of course, for my my apparatus is my mouse. I also got my Steel Series keyboard. It lights up, I also got my video mic, my Rode mic. It's the best mic on the market, the Rode mic. So as people ask, well, you got all this good stuff, accessories, not to mention my memory card for, when I edit my videos, so I'm doing 4K, of course. So since I'm with 4K and I'm going to go upgrade it, I figured I'd get me a nice camera. So I got me the Canon M50, which uses 4K video. And if you check this out on YouTube, it has great ratings. It's a camera that was used a year and a half ago, but most YouTubers use this because it edits easy on certain programs. And of course, I got the double wide lens, so I get the great effects where it focuses in on me, but the background will be blurry. You get the blurry background with the good face, high speed stuff, and all kind of great stuff. And that being said, I got all the great stuff, but I didn't have a computer. Well, I ordered one of the best computers on the market. It's called the Omen 3L. I've got a Ryzen 9 AMD card, which is the top card on the market, with a 260 Super graphics card, which is the second one on the market. My computer, it's a gaming computer, but it's a gaming computer for video editing. It retailed at $2,900. I found it at Best Buy for $1,300. I had a little extra money. I spent $2,000. So as of next Saturday, I'll be up and running and ready to go doing practice videos. So tell everybody I'm back. Tantilizing Tony on YouTube. I'm changing all my names to Tantilizing Tony so that my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Facebook all have the same name, so it's easy to find me. So I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of viewing time. So everybody who hasn't subscribed yet, start subscribing. And even if you put my video on your phone while you're sleeping or TV while you're sleeping, turn it on, let that shit play, get me my hours, because when I blow up, we all blow up. And that goes for Jared as well. We're going to probably link our accounts somehow so we could both have more viewers and whatever. I'm letting you know right now that I've already gave notice at my job that I'm not going to be doing this overtime working crazy hours because I'm going to focus on getting enough viewers to make this lucrative for me. So I need your support. Tantilizing Tony YouTube channel is back. I appreciate you letting me have my little commercial. And you guys got any suggestions, help you want to give me, you guys have my phone number. Most of you have it. Inbox me on Facebook. Tantilizing Tony Facebook channel up and running in 2 weeks. And I will be doing, just so you know, my format's going to be wrestling and basically movie reviews and TV reviews of stuff I like. So I will be having a Falcon and Winter Soldier review. Hopefully up Sunday. My computer comes Saturday. Let's see what I can do. If you have to do stuff on my phone just to get it running, but I'm dedicated and I need help. So I just want to let everybody know.
Check this out. MVS, we got over 500 members. We are one big family. No excuse. No excuse why the family should support family. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, you know, and if you're a Mania Club member watching, you know, Mania Club has stricter rules where you can't post stuff. So
Right.
if you're a Mania Club member, if you could get the word out to subscribe to my channel, and I guess I'll post something later that to subscribe to Tantilizing Tony.
Our channel,
Like
both of us.
Yeah, and what you J Bizzle, right? What is it?
It's JB your sports guy. JB
Oh, I
your
thought.
sports guy.
Oh, you changed it. Okay.
Yeah,
You
I did
changed
change it. I did change it. Yep.
Okay, so we gotta get the links up there for both of ours. And like
Yeah.
he said, guys, there's 500 people in VS. So if every single person was to subscribe and tell one friend to subscribe, that's 1,000.
Yep.
There's no excuse. So help us help you. Help us help you. Help us help you. My Jerry Maguire.
Now, last topic. Won't be long on this one. WrestleMania is coming up. Tickets go on sale Tuesday. I think 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 Central, I believe. I think that's right.
That's right.
Man, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready. But
I'm gonna be ready as well.
yes, my question to you, all right, because you've been to more manias than I have. I've been to 5, and I'm kind of you've been to a few, yeah. Um, with it now trying to go to 45,000 people, do you think the traffic to buy tickets will be the same as? You got the background. Will the traffic to get tickets be the same as it is for when it's full capacity? And then put everything into perspective. People not coming because of the pandemic. Also,
Listen, I'm telling you right now, we're in trouble because 2 things can go wrong here. That site crashes, we're screwed after 10 minutes. Number two, the scalpers, those sons of bitches, are going to be out there buying up everything to try to sell them on StubHub and everybody else at a double, or triple, quadruple the price.
Yep.
So I have a plan, and I have a plan with my Ticketmaster. I'm gonna be at work, but I get off at 9 for my break, and I'm gonna fly home from my job to get here by 9:45, and I have 5 different things up with my Ticketmaster set up on it. So all the kids are gonna be on. I'm gonna have people on Ticketmaster trying to buy tickets with my credit card. I might get lucky and get more than one, and then we're all safe. Whoever wants to go, but I think it's gonna be a problem, bro. I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I'm not trying to pay $1,000 for a $5 ticket.
No.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I've already thought about this. I'm gonna try to get the cheapest ticket possible and see what happens because we don't know what it's gonna be like. If I have to get a $35 ticket, I don't care. I'm in the building. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes for the NXT tickets too. This is crazy. It's gonna be something else. So yeah, I think the trap's gonna be high. I think that we should worry. I think that if you are gonna get tickets, you better have your plan ready. You better have your Ticketmaster up and going at 9:59. I think you need to look at your clock and at that hit that button at the right time because I think 3 tries and you're done.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be. I think they're gonna get people trying to get tickets that they didn't expect. The numbers they're gonna get is not what they're thinking. I think. So I'm gonna be there trying to get it myself. I'm gonna be right there with you. And
hey, listen, we need to correlate because if we got to cash app each other, whatever the case may be, if you listen, say, look, I got 2, or say vice versa, whatever, man, whatever we got to do, we got to do.
Definitely.
I got a problem. Listen, you got to realize, I already know my stimulus hits on Wednesday.
Okay.
I know for a fact it's hitting Wednesday, and my taxes just hit. Not to mention my bonus from my job just hit. So I'm good, as you can see by the stuff I'm good. So I'm good. So if I gotta pay $300 for good seats, where you want to sit $400, whatever, so be it.
Yeah.
I'd rather not, but I'm going to WrestleMania. I can't let it go. It was in my mind. And if Les is watching, he called me. He goes, "You're telling me you're gonna miss your first WrestleMania? Not to mention, you're gonna be the first fans back in attendance after COVID. How are you not gonna go?" And I was like, "Oh."
Is Les going?
Les is going. He lives in Orlando.
In Orlando, yeah, I know. Yeah.
So he's going.
Cool.
My other buddy lives in Tampa. So I'm trying to I got 4 people trying to get me tickets, bro. So
okay.
Listen. And how's it gonna work? 2 nights, you know what I mean? Do you sign up for both tickets at the same time, or you gonna go 1-to-1?
Let me tell you how that showed up, because I went and looked at Ticketmaster just to try to see the sections and the prices. They don't have that yet. But what they have is this. They have an icon for both nights, an icon for Saturday, and an icon for Sunday. That's what they have. Now, I think we both know the majority are trying to go for both nights.
Yeah. I mean, smart thing might do is one person get for Saturday, one person get for Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. We gotta figure this out. We got to talk tomorrow, bro.
Okay.
Because seriously got to talk tomorrow because I'm not gonna be left. Because could you imagine getting one for one night but not the other? Oh my God.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. So we're definitely gonna talk tomorrow. Definitely. Most definitely. But
if you play the ball, people, get your ducks in a row.
That's it. Ducks in a row. Our boys in MVS, they already said they're not going to this one. They'll be at the one in Dallas. But yeah. I'm coming back to Mania, and it's happening. I will be there.
I'm looking at it right now. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Wow.
Exactly. So it's gonna be a fight. It's going to be a fight. But that's it for our show today. We will come back to you on Saturday. Saturday, we will do another show. We'll also give our predictions for Fast Lane. And then after Fast Lane, it is time
Oh,
for Mania. Go ahead, Chief.
breaking news on Ticketmaster. There's now a 2-day combo ticket.
For
For Mania, there's a 2-day combo ticket. So you buy one, it's for the same, it's for both days, the same seat.
yeah, that's what it should be. Correct.
You don't have to buy one and then buy one. You can buy one for both nights.
Yeah, that's what the combo section was up there.
Okay. So okay. I didn't know. I wasn't
Yeah,
clear. I want to make sure.
yeah. All good. All good. Ain't no problem. But yeah, the combos is for both nights. Yeah, I didn't say that. I said they got the combo Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, combos for both nights. That is
Okay.
correct. Cool.
All
So
right.
we are around the corner from WrestleMania.
We're on the road.
That's my brother down there, Tantilizing, Tony Levin. I'm your boy, Mr. Steal Your Dibs. We'll see y'all on Saturday. Peace.